Sir Constable Williams wrote me
move on,
for this.
And this is no disrespect. We are following every protocol. Alright, cool.
70% of every Jamaican politician that rise in Jamaica and the illegal gun set them on to them career.
And in Jamaica, people, they need to wake up, you know. Enough is enough in Jamaica. Enough is enough. And the whole of us sit down. And I get this dirty, stinking, thieving, dirty cockroach, thieving boy, one pants boy. Dirty Andrew Holness and him government.
All of them the money they want to thief up Darrell Valls. Yeah man, what you need, we tell the people them say, a thief will not thief up the money and trick them. Donald Trump, my grandfather give Andrew Holness an option. Either pick Chinese or pick American.
Joe walk through Parliament on his knee. We not bring gun war to you, Andrew Holness. We bring spiritual war to you.
FBI coming for a top female politician and he's a racketeering.
Pick up the whole of hot water. Hey, even dash water, you might talk about even pot water. Hot water. Pick up that data, pick myself father. And I don't love and love alone.
Yes, Hot Water, Massive and Crew, afternoon people, this is a banger. Yes, people, this one is hot. Why? Because I wanted to stay to the end. Stay tuned, you'll hear why. People, this officer is behaving in a manner because he does not want a person to video him. I can understand though. Now, watch that video to see. Now, Jeff Fully Out, the artist, has been pulled over by police. He's complaining that he does not like how he's handled, but I definitely think it's based on how he carries himself and the aura or mentality that surrounds them. People, this man is saying that there's a female member politician which has granted in some way visa to recording artist people, and he in some form of corruptive way, and he spills on her, he informed on her people. Now this man is saying that he's a redneck and Mr. Holness did not do the right thing in picking China. That is what he seems to be saying to me. You definitely hear. Now, people, we should wake up, the sister say, under this government. Now, this other man requests that or says that we should turn to the way of our ancestors because the ways of this government is not working out, people. It is bad that you ship your goods, but because of hurricane relief, you can't get it, said this man, but I, however, do can understand. Now, people, here's the banger, the big bad banger that you're going to want to see. This priest, black high priest, in spirituality, request that in these times, do not trust government and do not trust politicians. Do not trust the system. Do not trust the ways of our ancestors. And everyone should learn voodoo. Yikes, people. That one you had. You know what I say? Me trust me. Like me, I always say, you know what I say, but you know what I miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. People, stay tuned because this one is like never before. People now go see some things in the video and you're going to hear the man say some things or now go shock out on the nerves. People, just stay tuned. Hot Water, Busmal Ryan. No, this brother is videoing the police, people, but the police reaction is way off. Let's see.
Once again, Sir Constable Williams wrote me
move and
for
keep
this.
on moving. No. Give you a laugh, move and keep on moving.
Yes, Judge, I hope you hear how he's behaving. This is how these officers are behaving. I'm just taking a video to show that my license plate are not obscured. And I will be posting this. This is how they behave on the road. Whenever it's time for you to take what evidence you need.
Yeah, and everybody a criminal in the end of the day.
I don't like this at all. Run a video. And this is no disrespect. We are following every protocol. Alright, cool.
Yeah, it's forward. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't like that none at all.
Nothing wrong with that. I hear it.
Cool. So, with the on site, I don't understand where the aggravation for. Everything is registered. We're being dealt with very hostile. You see me? Very hostile. For no reason at all. But the officer conduct him job. We're going to let him do him job. Take that from him. But I don't like that none at all. You understand? We need a little more customer service. We not do anything. You understand? Yeah, but you finish? Everything good? Yeah, man. We not like what I go on.
I say need more customer service.
Oh, you mean I'm have to deal with me good daddy?
Well, people, it's good to see that that officer was dealing with things more better than the other officer, and that officer has a different temperament. You see, people? So there are many different strokes for different folks. And not everything applies to everyone. Everyone has a different temperament. Now that officer allow you to video him face and so on. People, listen, There's this thing in New Age spirituality about aura. About your aura is some form of glowing, this and that and that, and so on. However, yes, people, there is fragments of light that is emitted by that you can use some form of radiology or some form of infrared device to look through or scan to see that radiating off people's body. But no. So he's saying that they're dealing with him hostile. People, I don't think so, because I don't hear no police cursing in the body word. Because people, remember, I know we have to remember that there are good cops out there, you know. I don't hear them dealing with him anyway in a derogative way. But listen, aura speaks. Like, why you even get pulled over is because, listen people, listen what is aura. I'm going to tell people what is aura. Aura is how you present yourself. So the way how you present yourself attracts certain type of people to you. Aura is all about how you look. So if you look, remember I know, the markets and the crown aura attract what? What does it attract? You know, it attract girls, it attract attention. So it will attract the attention of the cops, definitely. So it's the way in which you carry yourself. So Mr. Fully Out, if you had a problem and you're dealing with, you don't like that, the fact the officer pull you over, well, I can't tell the man to go wear neck and tie and go wear bow tie and neck and thing, but it's just the way how we carry ourselves, and certain things has certain stigma. But Jeff Fully Out now, the man say, better customer service. Well, in a sense, what he's saying is kind of off, but I think he wants better service, because in this situation now, he is a tax-paying citizen, and as we all know, officers are servants of the public, and he, as a tax-paying citizen, just want people. I don't see the officers dealing with him anyway. But anyhow, yes, people. So the artist, I think, should just reconsider what he's saying. But big respect to that officer there for holding composure and moving. And good, yes, big up Jeff too, you know. Yes, for help the officers, I should say, the officers to carry out their work. But Jeff, if you don't want to be pulled over like that, change up your style. Everyone know you is who, you know, bro, and everyone know what you're liable to sing about and what these entertainers these days are liable to get themselves into. So that is attraction. Yes, if you don't want them, stop your man. Drive a whole car and mask yourself. You get me, bro? Yeah, if you don't want them to be harassing you, but you're in big markets, so it's just your aura. It's just what your aura pushing out, so it's attracting certain things. Remember, listen, when you drive a certain type of vehicle and you carry a certain type of stigma, you will pull officers towards you. So now, it's not saying that you should play a brain game, but you got to know what you're doing as to how you present yourself in earth here on the world. It makes people have different opinions of you in their mind. Some can be good and some can be bad, but you will always be approached and hold accountable based on your vibes that you push off, your aura, not no glowing light coming out of you. How you present yourself, how you see yourself, that is how you're gonna be treated. So Jeff, just change up your style, my boy. Now, FBI is heading to Jamaica, according to this gentleman, for a female politician. Let's get down into the casa casa.
1,000 years is like a day unto the Lord, and a day is like 1,000 years unto the Lord. Start again, 2026. They're queer and here. FBI, American Federal Bureau Investigation, is heading to Jamaica. Heading to Jamaica in few days away for a top politician who get caught in visa racketeering. How are this? Having for short visa. Look how them know. Because she visa to a top entertainer. And them hold him. And him start to leak like a strainer. Left, right, and center. How comes? If I want to know, in our whole stage, how this going to play out? One side play bargain, can't hold them one, because them afraid of 15 to 20 years so them get Leicester. And now, in our whole retirement age, where she should be closing out, going to Panama, Curacao, or Cayman, to cool out. Then coming down to interrogate her. How comes she have that link? A federal charge them planning to put against her. Tick, 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 tick. The clock is ticking. Tick, tick, the top female politician. Have we silent the Pandora? Yeah. Read between the line. Or is it alleged? Or is it making up a story? Well, we will see. Who have eyes to see, let them see. And who have ears to hear, let them hear. FBI coming for a top female politician. And police are racketeering. Now! Tick, 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 tick. The clock is ticking on the white jet coming down.
Mr. Vaz, come to the front of the line, says this man who is saying that what Mr. Vaz, is saying is not so. Let's hear what is not so.
Darrell Vaz, come to the front of the line there. Yeah, man, me Halifax Sparta. You better you try go back and run Portland here and stop going tell the people about 45 or 40% of the whole entire Westmoreland restore of light. Westmoreland out of light again. So all of them the money they want to thief up Darrell Valls. Yeah, man. When you need to tell the people them say a thief will not thief up the money and trick them. Just like the people them. Let me tell you something. When you come here, let me tell you something. Donald Trump, my grandfather give Andrew Holness an option. Either pick Chinese or pick American. Andrew want to pick the Chinese them. So that's why I revoke every passport or every visa. So you can't fly to America. Anybody who have visa, if you go to America, they must send you back on the yard. Because they're the government. Yeah, man. You see, in Jamaica, poor people have a talk on the labor right hand. Here? So you go on. All I want to suffer. I want to suffer. Yeah, man, on the labor right hand. Because me no PNP and me no labor right. Me a redneck. Yeah, man. You go on. Then Darrell Valls, go back to Portland, go tell the people. Stop telling the people about Jamaica. Here? Leave Westmoreland alone. Law Westmoreland tea. Why you don't law Westmoreland tea with councillor? Why you not law Westmoreland tea councillor them where I run Westmoreland? Why you not have to come in everything can do and yam out the money and rob up the money? Move your think blood clot Darrell Valls. You're smarty. Who know you?
If you're sleeping, wake up, rub your eye, wash your face. Listen what this lady have to say.
And in Jamaica, people, they need to wake up, you know. Enough is enough in Jamaica. Enough is enough. When they need to wake up. When they can't afford these politicians to bring down Jamaica to the wreck. When there's so much money fly green missing up in the food industry. The agriculture, you have so much money missed up in the health system. We have so much money missed up in the education. That's how we people them can better. We look at old people them are dead in the hospital because there's nothing that even simple as a painkiller in the hospital. One of my girlfriends, she go to the doctor last night and couldn't even see a doctor. She would come back, and just a kill her. Nothing is there for save the people of Jamaica. And the whole of sit down. And I get this dirty, stinking, thieving, dirty cockroach, thieving boy, one pants boy. Dirty Andrew Holness and him government. Powers for abuse we and abuse the family. Listen, better wake up, you know. We have time for to stand up for the right, you know. Too much billions of dollars, the politicians here rob the Jamaican poor people, you know.
All right. Everybody needs to create a system. What I mean by create a system, everybody needs to create a system for their family. Our families should come together and create a system that you can survive regardless of this system if it crumbles. Because, you see, what I think, you know, people, you see, due to these perilous times that we're living in, people, what I feel, you know, you see, we are between two rocks, you know, people, and these politicians know. And in a sense, to me, I don't have to be right, but they feel as if there is no escape and there is no better they can do. Because one day something might happen based on how the world is moving right now. So what they are doing is raking up as much as they can for themselves and them family to create a system for themselves and them family. In case Jamaica should say, Miss Holness is in where? India? Yes, people. So in case of anything, they can leave. They have so much money where they can leave here and go to other countries and start life in case the system out here crash. In case there's a revolution, meaning, you know, war system, state against the people, in case something like that. So what they are doing is definitely building a system within the system that they use to govern us.
You're building a system to escape in case there's any collapse of the system. That is what I feel. People comment what you guys think. Because if you love Jamaica and Jamaica is your home, what is the sense of stealing or raking away so much money from Jamaica economy? To me, that doesn't mean you want to build Jamaica. That means that you're preparing, you're making preparation for something. You're creating a system. You probably have house in some other country that Uncle Sam can go. Yes, because you see, them turn up. Why? Because Uncle Sam is now in Cascas with our country. Based on what I hear, even the young man said that they chose China. So people, it seems to me that these people are piling up money to escape, having an escape plan to run off to some place where Uncle Sam can go. This man says that in these times he cannot pick a side. He has to stick to the old ways, the ways of his ancestor. Because here, white people, listen up.
Good morning, Jamaica. Good morning, all of my subscribers and all of my followers and all of my viewers. You have one subscriber come from my page after I post a video about the crisis of the country. And what he do, he come and I try to mix politics. And I tell me, say me a PMP. But because you don't know nothing about me, and you don't know my title, you see me, but you don't know me. Let me tell you something. I always represent Labour. But in other crises, I know me can't represent Labour. Can't represent PMP. We have to stuck to the ancestors. Our ancestors alone can come help we now. Because you are Andrew walk through Parliament on his knee. You know, if you remember, say Michael Mann, they tell America and the rest of the world already, say, nah, go through Parliament on his knee. I walk through Parliament standing and they couldn't do nothing. Because he stands with the ancestors. No one unless I walk through Parliament on his knee and Jamaica people now see that. Because anything what Israel say, I have to do. The thing what America say, I have to do. But when me tell you something, I know all Jamaica, I go stand up and make you kill we off. And take over our land. And dominate with we. We are going to stand. We now bring gun war to you and journalists. We are bring spiritual war to you. And we and God are going to war. So if you want to come to me, I have a problem. But we and God are going to war you. We and the ancestors are going to war you. To mislead with people. You big nose rifle boy. Eh? After you tell Jamaica say you got purposeful build a city and bring Melissa come here because you're God a storm. You never know, so we know your deeds are your demonic, but you can't touch it because we stand with the ancestors and we believe in the Almighty. So go here and chump you, your demonic chump. Go it, left you. See all your wife come out of Parliament because you're one of the bad Pharaoh. Remember about the Pharaoh with the wicked wife, Andrew and his wife that.
Jaja youth. People, listen to me. And this is what I'm going to say is going to beat people bad. Because a lot of us like to talk and say a lot of things and we don't know what we're talking. He who does not know where he's coming from does not know where he's going. And he who does not honor ancestor deny himself. So watch it now, people. If black people were the first set of people on the earth, if you go back to the very last, where did life all start and the first black man was born? In Ethiopia. So what is ancestor? Ancestor is when you go way back to your lineage, who had nothing to do with this type of system, who live only by nature and way. Now, when you hear people saying a specific word or calling upon specific deity or saying certain things, that means that they have no connection to ancestry and do not know themselves. So them take something else for themselves and that is what them use to identify themselves. Now, Marcus Garvey is an ancestor. Selassie is an ancestor. But listen, Nelson Mandela is an ancestor in case. Ancestors weren't just people who pass and gone and dead. And ancestors were people that actually put in hard work, suffer. So you and I can be free. Today, even though we're still under bondage in some aspect, mentally and spiritually, we're not free. Yeah. So when these people now bust them shot, fight,
hungry. We can't say poverty because they even create economy so that we could exist in it. Or create economy was not for us, according to them those times. But bust them short pan plantation and go sit down a riverside and I buy sugar cane and I wipe off sweat and I things by the rivers of Babylon where we sat down. And the Rastaman come ban Babylon in after our ancestors sing about it. We never call these people crazy. Now, how ignorant are you to lack knowledge of self to you reach a height so you can't even hana ancestor, you can't hana Marcus Garvey, you can't hana Kings of Kings, Lords of Lords, conquer the tribe of Judah. You're saying dead. Yes, everybody dead, but oh my gosh, man. And the works, Nanny did our deeds, did our do in back in time in order to give a certain, a specific amount of people freedom and call themselves maroon. In which our man spoke the other day that maroon is just not a title given to a specific people. We're all maroons. You see people? So after these people pop their neck, work off them back, fight so hard, man get all imprisoned if you read book. Because they find out so you can read. Some of us idiots now in this 20th century come make slave master pet way. And then we are talking, oh, we're government and way. Mr. Manley say man ancestor. And you see once, listen, that is what Traore is doing. Traore is picking up the legacy of Marcus Garvey, Selassie and all his ancestors. That is what he's doing. And continue on the verge to freedom for Africa. No, we know, they are so we don't want to ignorant self. We don't know about no answer. We just society, our societal mentality, we have house, and we have car, we come out full of food, and we have big like a pavilion mall, and that's all that matters to us, and we know nothing, and we know nothing really about where we come from, or where we're going, and we try to do everything in our power as politicians or as so-called society people, white-collar criminals, just to live the bossiest and the most expensive life. Yes, every man deserves royalty, I ain't say no man should not have it, but, and then we deny ourselves, we deny the very verse systems that laid the foundation for our freedom. Well, if not, we're not free spiritually and mentally, but our physical freedom. And we run around not doing the wills of our ancestors. And then, because we never was bad slave from morning, and we pamper people, and because we want vanity, and we want to feel like we're somebody and go itch up amongst people. Not even rate we end up now crawling our knee in politics, crawling on our knee, people. But Mr. Manley, according to the man, never do that. The man stands strong and ancestor. Some people, when you know where you're coming from, and you know where you're going, and you know you don't bow. The only thing you bow to is the ancestors. So how can it be that people, them people that suffer by the rivers of Babylon where we sat down, people, revival, let me say that, revivalists, this is where I show them corrupt the thing in people, I show the thing get corrupt still in people. But these ancestors, none of these people that face it in the hardship of time, them bring the African. Revival mean your spirit is suppressed in those times, You go to the river, you speak with nature. So revivalists, in case some people never know, it means to revive one spirit after you're depleted and system burden you down. So revivalists and all these things, that is where it come from people. From the fact that we were down in the dungeon. So about people, how you come and ancestors? Now we know them corrupt the thing people and Uncle Sam them find them weird in every little thing, even our spiritual systems and cause division and some believe this and some believe that, some Ghanaians and create a whole lot of catastrophe, my lord. But we have to honor ancestors, and this is what they are not doing, and that's why we're faltering people. We are worship something else than someone else. And this is what is caused Jamaica to fall in. But as this gentleman said, we will look to the days of anciency. The days of royal blackness, people that carry that, and we won't honor nothing else but ourselves and our ancestry, because we can't follow Babylon and go down. So by the rivers of Babylon, where right now Jamaica sat down, and where we remember the great times when Africa was ruling and black men were kings of the earth, people. And that's how we want to go back here. So we don't have a really bow. We have to remember our ancestors like Michael Manley did and Chadan. Shipping companies in Jamaica. Here's a question. This gentleman will ask it. Ear up.
A question to the shipping companies in Jamaica.
Good afternoon. I have a question for some of these courier company operating in Jamaica, or shipping company, yeah, whatever you call them. My question to you, how do you feel that you have your regular customers who have been supporting your business throughout the year, ship with you every week and sometimes every day, yeah, very consistent, your customers right throughout the year, and because of a hurricane in October, everybody now come and clog the system, saying that they are shipping hurricane relief items to Jamaica, and you accept all of these package and whatever it is, clog your system. And your regular customers, have to be suffering. Yeah, a lot of us ship people commercial items, including myself, and I've been waiting for goods from early November, middle November, late November. And up until now, you can't get your goods all now. You call some of them not answer them phone. When you don't get them, you hear say, containers ship yet, airline broke down, and all the excuses in the book with them can't find. So my question to you, right? When you never realize that you not take up too much burden upon your head and not accept too much goods, but that one you can't manage. Did you all put priority on your regular customers? Or you were just blindfolded by the amount of money you're going to make? So your regular customers who support you throughout the year is left to suffer. Yeah. Is that everyone, you know? Let me just put that clear. It's not everyone. There are some who look out for their customers and they get the goods on time and regular hours. Some of them just don't care. You don't know yourself. Now call the name, you know. Yeah, now call the name. You don't know yourself. And I'm me alone I feel it. Number of persons are feeling it. But how do you feel? When you feel say when this is all over, when you feel say we see man, I come back, come ship with you, no? Yeah, you don't think so? Yeah man, you don't keep looking. This is a sabotage, disrespect to your customers. Yeah man, reality about it. Think about it.
Well, people, definitely. Well, you see, these courier service, well, you can do without them, but in a sense, if you decide not to shop online, but you know, it's the age where everybody wants to shop online, but in a sense now, it is not good for you. So remember when things get back to normal, these little one-on-one people that you ship for, they are the ones that's going to put money in your pocket. But in a sense, everyone wants to take advantage of an opportunity where they can make an extra dollar or make more money. So it's something to understand. Again, people, so in life we have to just be balanced, but as it regards to that, you have to wait so long for your package. We know that it's totally unacceptable, but in everything is just understanding. But I still do not support people waiting for so long, because if I ship my goods or I ship something, I definitely would want it on the time that is said I was set to get it. But then again, we have overs that, because, well, you ship a one TV and you're good and alright, and you know, but at the same time, money or no money, at the same time, people is in a worse off condition than you, and these reliefs really will help them, despite the fact that shipping company put off your thing just to get more money. At the end of this still, I think that easy. Listen, I can only talk now, you know, but when I'm in this situation, I definitely think it is going to be a challenge to hold the cool. I'll definitely have to have some form of empathy and emotional control and emotional intelligence in order to deal with that matter. But like, I can say this now, I definitely just having some overs as it regards to, you know, having sympathy for the people that are affected, because if I ship a one TV and so I want my TV still, you know, don't follow me, just start me attack. I would want my TV still, but at the same time I want these people that are in greater need to get help or to get these reliefs. So people, comment what you think about what he says and who know to handle it. People, ask everybody where them get their starting. People, this man said that guns in Jamaica is what give most politicians or most of these people their start. People, listen.
The other night, me and Mr. Wellness, let me tell you, I'm a law-abiding citizen, right? I'm a law-abiding citizen, right? And you find out that we need the police force. But everything in this world have to be done with balances. Checks and balances, right? No. 70% of every Jamaican politician that rise in Jamaica are the illegal gun set them on to them career. The illegal guns of Jamaica. Now, the guns were carrying by the CIA, and not shame to talk. Then can take away my blood clot citizenship. Me no care no more. Me no blood clot care. Me have to talk. The guns were carrying by the CIA and the Jamaica government. You understand? The first shipment of guns, issue out to Jamaica in 1980 to unalive Jamaicans, because They're spreading propaganda that the communism was going to take over Jamaica. You understand? Anyway, no, Mr. Siaga said we can know hell go broke loose if he never win the election, and hell did break loose. Listen now. So corrupt politicians in United States of America and Jamaica risen to the top by illegal activity. No, that's why you have the law. Because no one is guilty until the law had find them guilty. Just as though nobody can say the Prime Minister take Usain Bolt money. Did we see Mr. Prime Minister take Usain Bolt money? No. Did we see the gunman when the gunman never shoot people? No. Did you catch the gunman with a gun? You understand me? Yes. And do the forensic, and the forensic shows that the gunman shoot the man. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Me not take up for the gunman. I me not take up for the police. But things should be done in the right perspective. Because who carry the blood clot gun them come at Jamaica? At the Jamaica Ananaki. The Jamaica Elohim. The blood clot CIA who put in Andrew Bass, which is Eddie Siaga, who teach Andrew the trade, and them carry the blood clot gun. Who carry the gun them in a Jamaica? Them who run the blood clot wharf. Who carry the gun them in a Jamaica? Those who have strong ties and linking at the blood clot Jamaican wharf. I know who see which container open for kill them and threaten them blood clot and them have to run the Jamaica. You see me I say, those are the people that run the blood clot place. Let me tell you, law and order no run nowhere. So people who are acting decent, and if them expunge your blood clot mind, who don't know which blood clot country you live in. This is Jamaica. You understand? Where PNP and Labourite government make blood clot rules and break blood clot rules because there is no God over them. And there is no British colony over them to harness them and to correct them and tell them when them wrong. Because the Bakra Master, which is the Britain Empire, is just as thief and evil as those who is in blood clot Jamaica. So more Jamaica people, listen to this video now. Listen to me now. The guns were taken here to do the dirty work for the politicians on the Labour side and on the PMP side. No, the DPP now is one a body in Jamaica now who call the shots behalf of the government when them party in. Because them rich friends son or other people can bust gun in a man bomb clot and you know hear about it over the media. You see me I say, politician can be supervision over the Chinese road and rob the blood clot poor people in Jamaica. I saw Jamaica run. There is nothing about Jamaica which is holy. There is nothing about Jamaica which blood clot church I go turn up. You understand me? From the other day, from the storm come at Jamaica, the church should have called on God. For God put Andrew over in blood clot lap and beat out Andrew blood clot for walk straight. You see me I say? And until now, we can't say God a blood clot. You understand? We can't say nothing of God because God is just pen and paper word. God is just hypothesis by the slave master. By King Charles and the whole of them, Shakespeare, you understand? The Roman Empire and the whole of them are same thing. Politics, you see, and government, and the Bible, and the system, and the whole of them, you understand me? Is the same blood clot thing. Man, listen to me now. When the bomb clot corruption are going in Jamaica, you hear me? And all them things. You see me I say? We, the people of Jamaica, know say look now. God no run you so a blood clot. Put God a Spanish town and town all a Bamberry, God have to run out of that blood clot when them man the rise for them blood clot gun. Listen to me. And certain place in a St. Catherine here. You hear me? But people who want to people me, oh God, oh church, oh government. You Jamaica government, oh, and the police them. Let me tell you something. You know where we want back in Jamaica? 2026. I would advise all the youths in Jamaica to connect back to your African spirituality. And if we start learn bomber clot science and obey again. Learn science and obey a blood clot again because I'm going science and obey I go help blood clot people in a Jamaica. God asleep. Jesus is up in heaven with 1,000 blood clot virgin of pussy. God asleep. Nothing now go on. Appear murder and blood clot wrongdoing between Jamaica. Donald Trump coming at the Caribbean, come kill 100 and had. I hear people in Jamaica say, oh, this is not our blood clot business at Jamaica water and the water of the Caribbean. We fi make our voice be heard. I don't blood clot care. What the leader of Jamaica do? Where all of them do? Just because them take the system money. Them take the money of the system. What them use to promote rearenism. You understand me? Them in a marriage with the bomber clot lamb. The poisonous lamb. The group from the poisonous blood clot trees so on respect. Now when the youth them start carrying back the guns them now in a jump, bury you no blood clot gun and no bus, you no carry no gun for them blood clot. If a gun go kill 3 man or 2 man before no get it. Let me tell you something. Youth, people, black people, we have to be wise in this blood clot here. The God that them give us is our the system make. From the Roman Greece family to all of them. The God where them make right now, the whole of them family, the America, the Senate and the House and the whole of them. And them make for them grandfather and great-great-great-grandfather make blood clot God give black people. And you hear about the Cabal and the magical angels? Oh, the Pentateuch. Oh, God said to the children of Israel, do this. And God said to the Jews, do that. Oh, are the blood clot Jews. Eh? And we were burning blood clot weed at the Jews. And we were going at the go-go club, go blood clot pussy at the Jews. How are the Jews? How we chat blood clot playing I'm a cannon all about the blood clot Jews. You know what are the Jews? A madman them pan Jamaica Street. You know what the blood clot Jews? Eh? Those who their coronation market are blood clot sell. And them are the blood clot Jews. Who is the Jews? The people them at Jamaica. Who is the Jews? The black people them. Yeah, hear me? Wish God tell them say, and them are the chosen one, extraterrestrial, or blood clot butter, which is blood clot pork clot fat. You know one thing me realize with human beings? Every human being have a switch in a them where you say when they turn on, then turn fool. Me did turn fool too. So, all of us have a switch. You know, when we want to practice, you have a thing named destantism. Oh, one time me hear one blood clot Asian I come talk about. Oh, you not hear the Asian. Oh, say, and everything in Haiti is not, and not every Asian are believe in voodoo or practice voodoo. I agree. But him want to say, him is ashamed to say that all Asians, is not all Asians know anything. We did not say all Asians know anything about voodoo. But what the picture the Asian is portraying is that, you know, because Christianity, our white blood clot people are Dundus or Malata blood clot paint bad picture. Let me tell you. You see for 2026, you see all of the chopper them and the people them. Listen, go watch this video. You better start blood clot practice, bomber clot phobia, and try no bomber clot voodoo, or bomber clot Ifa, or bomber clot Wanga. You hear me? Hey, no God now go come down in a this a bomber clot. It done. It done to blood clot. God in our head, and God in our psychology, and God in the four corner church, and God in a one piece of blood clot, Eurocentric, poisonous book from the poisonous tree with them give it. And that a God. Wish God, me and you are blood clot God. I will control the destiny and the sun and the moon and the stars and the rivers and the sea. You hear me? No God, no blood clot there. If a God have to blood clot make the Roman Empire, and you see where Donald Trump are going on, and the whole of them, they don't say where Roman Galang. You know, say, them say Venezuela have to send him blood clot gold go give Putin. Because same thing Rome do. Rome going everywhere. Rome take out the people them gold. Rome take out the people them spiritual literature. You understand? And if they want the people them prince and daughter, they rip them off and all them thing there. And unalive the kings and so on and here. A Rome around the world. Everywhere where you see a four corner church now, in the blood clot Rome. It is Rome. It is f***ing Rome. A Rome in him. Rome in him. Hey, let me tell you something. You see, if you are 2026, yeah? Somehow you better try to go find something called blood clot Obia man. And something called blood clot mother woman. You hear me? I make one try bumbo clot reunite with your ancestor. You hear me? Because let me tell you something. It will get worse to blood clot. You hear me? When God should have come down and beat out the bumbo clot gangster them we are run Jamaica. And the gangster them we are run up a big USA. You understand? We'll find out that God and the government of Alibaba and the 40 blood clot thief according to the Bible. God will work with the government. God will work with the blood clot government. Because let me tell you, only thing we can say is a written God. But him action speaks different. It's not a matter of word. It's a matter of action. And if you exist, take your fat bumbo clot out of heaven and come down, come beat out the government, them bumbo clot, and make citizens can live in peace. And make we see equal rights and justice in our world. He not there a bumbo clot. It done. It over. Where equal rights and justice there? Where equal rights and justice there? Right now, if you hate your neighbor, just go to the police station and tell him, say, a blood clot neighbor have a gun. If you hate a man now, hate your blood clot man right now as a woman, just go down a station anyway and not tell him, say, your man have a gun. When did life reach to blood clot this? When did life reach to this? Because you see, two wrong can't make right. Why your yard are going to be infested with rat and you kill out the blood clot puss? Then if the rat pass your food, you not go have leptospirosis? I am saying, why unaliving the youth them? Just because word of mouth say, yeah, have some proof, some clarity. This is what the world is coming to. You understand? And the God of this blood clot world is the government of the country. And it's the government of the international country who is interfering in our bumbo clot business and tell us that we don't have good road. We don't live. We must not trade with our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. We must buy them thinking blood clot meat from America. You understand? And anything, and them bumbo clot kind of food where make we sick and take them dirty and teach we if we put all under we meal and put all under we meal and teach we to put penis in our woman them in our humanity. Our kind of bumbo clot thing are going on earth, yes, sir. Oh God, just get big and fat so in a blood clot if man not do nothing. Oh God, he is just full of wax and God now here when people call him. Oh Jesus, just sit down in heaven with 1,000 blood clot virgin and Jesus not do nothing. Eh? But Jesus and God and the blood clot elite and the government America and Jamaica and all over Europe nothing say bumbo clot black people will get smarter. And no say they have in a blood clot matrix and trap way. How long them in a go fool with her? How long them in a go fool black people for? How long?
People, as you know, see me I watch the video and I want to say, what if a different reaction? And time I want to see like a water want come on my eye. People, you know why? Because you see this brother here talk people. From me see him with the picture of the deity or the deity in the background, I know say this man I gotta come with something different. People, this man, listen, I gotta sing a song. I have no white God, don't teach me anything wrong. Would the white gods help me from white man oppression? I have no white God, it's just a black messiah. If a white God that bless people, then him now bless Sizzler. I want what is rightfully mine, so me now stay mute. Your system is designed to distract me from the truth, but it will come to pass. And unknown to the youths. In the process of time, we will know the truth. You give me white God to praise in slavery. The doctrine follow on into black community. The blackness are higher. The blackness I am, you try to share with fantasy, but we now go make you destroy the love with luxury. That's why after Chadoma, I have no place in Babylon. As I go, they make me victim of the righteous action. Oh yes, I won't be conquered in this region. Oh yes, I have to stand and go strong. I have been behold unto the throne of cast down, yes. At the ancients of days, I King Selassie I Jah, which you know, his garment is white as snow, his hair is pure as wool. People, you know why I sing that song there? Because remember, a day, a man said, Jah Rastafari, we are priests. El King Selassie and always. Oh yes, people, you know why? You know, see me I cry I water people because I remember how me get delivered and me probably go sound like a Christian now, but yes, an Orthodox. People, me say, well, you saw me just get delivered people, me I telling you the truth, you know. Them time I couldn't even, some things when me I sight up and not overs, I couldn't reason with nobody. So you go in on people when, like your ancestor, let me tell you people then, how people don't understand. You say God, alright, listen. You see, let me tell you who can be called a real God, differently from what they give us. You see, a person in the highest in tune with nature and balance and harmony with nature, which is our ancestor. You see, like how His Majesty or he was so balanced in harmony with nature that he know the language of the animal kingdom because he was so with nature and with the universe. So people when you say spiritual, you know, they know the language of the universe. They may harmony with the water kingdom, with all different kingdom people. So people of nature, remember me just say that go through certain things, people. I mean, I hear the voice of an ancestor, I hear the voice of the Almighty people. I could just sit down to myself and question and get answers. Like literally just get, and people, I could show people certain things because I remember one time, you know, people, you know, how I find out that the world was general and it's all generalship. I remember one time, because people, so I start watch whole heap of show and I look through the show. People, this is going to take like a while. I remember watching a show and I see a man going in a box and there was a next man on the other side of the box. And the man said, and man, hear a man call him, Father, forgive me for all my sins and and for what I have done. And a man in the next side of the box says, Son, you have been forgiven. And I said, I'm a cuss about it. And I said, Cha. People, the Spirit led me to that movie to show me, say, you see that world that we live in, you see them people there, and them twist up the thing and want to behave like a them a God, or a them are the ultimate. People, the man say, no, listen, Haiti, actually we don't know, them trick with your religion still. Haiti use, so a voodoo means spirit. So Haiti use that to free a lot of other Caribbean countries. Notice Haiti, quick for rebel. People, they have taken, you hear the man say they mess up African literature, meaning that they take away this knowledge how to talk with nature and all these things and use it for wrongs, people, and turn it against us. General, the man said that every youth now should go and find a spiritualist or a mother this or a mother that and learn this and that. Well, General, I can say this, but I might be because I'm in ignorance in my talk like this, but remember now, me general, that you have people that know these things, which are black people. We only use it to mess up other black people, and we don't really want that, me general. Yes, I understand where you might try to say yes, but there's after we be aware, you have to evaluate people who you're going to teach these things. Because yes, people, a mother woman, when the word mother woman means that this woman is so united with nature that she can actually heal you from your trauma, because that is what the system will build, the full way up a trauma and think, people. So yes, people, I always spoke about people being some galactic prisoners, which it seems like these set of beings take hold of these people and causing problem all over the universe and in earth here, telling lies, enslaving other race and a nation and all of that, people. So all of these guns, people, you see now, all what go on people is that they use governments to kind of analyze us, because if this man is truly owner of this place and you get rid of him, you can't take a position and say you own it or you own it. So they use even black people to get rid of black people just to own the earth. Because listen, everybody wants to be the royal family of Christ. Everywhere you go in the earth, everybody is using that story, creating many religions and spiritual systems with the said story of a Christ and a Savior and this and that, people. And until this day, many of our people do not know that this Christ and Savior that they are depicting is our ancestor. Is our ancestor, people. People, I saw someone comment the other day telling me that Selassie is dead. Every ancestor dead, everybody die. But spirit roam. Spirit, man is conscious, not just flesh alone, but conscious. It roams people and it will take on to different people and different babies, different bodies and live again. It will stay on the earth and reincarnate as much as time to complete its mission. And that spirit is a powerful spirit of that them call rockophages. That strong spirit that do not change, that do not shift with time. So it stay around. And it took on to Moses, took on to all of the Elijah, all of these people. So let me get kind of Christianic with it then to make people kind of overs. So this man then when I said dead was the spirit of the highest ancestor that we know. Roam around and find this baby here and decide say, this baby here, Leech Tafari, this baby here, I'm going to take on to this baby. I'm going to take on to this body then and live a life and become kings and get the title. I saw it got people, so flesh now have nothing to do with spirit. It is more than just flesh, it is mystics. And that's why you can't see beyond certain things because we now look for God in disguise, but we are gods in disguise. Here the man just telling you. So when you find a man that is so high, pan the hurt him high. When we say high, I mean him just high. And when you check it out, him not high by thieving like some of these politicians, buying out our criminal in their way to power and authority. This person is high and the 72 nations of the earth crown him and never buy out nothing or thief nothing or kill nobody. Some people all spell propaganda so the man kill brother for throne and all of these things people. So you see, this is why we do not accept self. But we do not accept self in a sense where we do not see that that is what all of what we are accepting is causing us not to do. To not accept self, and this is why black generation faltering. Because what they do is create. Have you ever noticed how some people in society are sometimes just the highest sets of Christian? People are not bashing Christians, because Christianity still didn't come from the Romans. Christianity came from Ethiopia, from the Orthodox, from the Rastaman, from the Ras, which means head in Amharic. Tafari means creator. People. So you don't have to dread to be Rasta. It is divine conceptions of one heart, because Leo ruled the heart. His Majesty was a Leo. So there's a lot of spiritual mystics to overs. So a father man then is like Selassie. So he's a spiritualist also. A mother woman is like a great woman that is in tune with nature, that can help. No people discard these people. No rumors and propaganda from the enemy has tell us that these people are warrior people. Them are gozo. Yes, people use these things to protect themselves and can inflict harm on people just for self-protection. But that doesn't mean outright that you should label them as bad. Because if you have a weapon, you would use it to protect yourself. In a sense, people. So, but people... Yes, all of these government and all of these people that you see high up, elite people, they have created systems. They have created systems, people, to hold you, to blind you, to let you think that, oh, I am a law-abiding citizen, I am a God-fearing man, or I am a God-fearing woman, and then you fool. And then behind closed doors, like what they did, taught you to close your hands and pray while they run away with the gold and the land people. So that's what they're doing. But from the ever since so yes, and then they create systems, politicians, and then they are all criminals. And then when the bigger criminal, so it's like mafias, people, it's like drugs lad. So a drugs lad, I who him used to sell drugs for him, but you not take no talk, so him start leak on the feds to you. Which is like Uncle Sam is leaking on Jamaica to the people. So it's just a whole lot of blows and spiritual and propagandas and rumors. So yes, a lot of these guns, people don't see it like everything in the dark come to light. A lot of these guns that are on Jamaica Street is from Wapi, Kill, Philo. And from back in the days, people, certain things I now go say and I now go talk to you, even getting in people. But I know certain things is true. People, when you hear the man say, who se contain a bus, a wharf, and have to run away. People, I don't think that's some normal thing going on. But you say spirituality is what brings things to life. People, take it out of the dark. People, so I see them something when the man chat, normal. How these people in Iraq, people, it's like, listen, you see, Mr. Golden said something about in the House of Parliament, people, about certain things being, it's a facade, meaning that it's not there as a law on the website, but it is there. Or it is there and people don't know. So it is all just mafias. Governments is just mafia. The man said both JLP and PMP, but as I say, people, as a spiritual youth, I look into this time, this last election year, and definitely see that something is wrong with the People's National Party and something is wrong with the JLP. What I see is that the People's National Party is kind of like, as I said, I was wondering if it was Mr. Damian Crawford influencing them, because I realized they have a little spiritual thing about them and a little, they're moving like they're moving with earth. You don't want to give people free land, less than the time it takes to apply for your title. They started to move as if they have sense or something snapped. But what I realized is that people from a long time, they are more on the side of the people, and the JLP is just more on the side of Pierre Bangarang. Now, people, you see, all of these guns, then if all of these guns are guns that they brought here, and as a man said, the guns have to analyze a couple people before it reach back to them to claim that, oh, the force is secure 12 guns and 12 guns. Lord, the people, all of these people should be free then if you're not going to let them off the guns that you put here. People, you see people, that video, there's so much things to say, and I would love to stay with you guys, but all I want to say about what the man said in the end is about all people should go and learn voodoo is that
we should learn our spiritual system back, yes, because it's that my grandmother told me that once when she was young, there was a Catholic church that one day father come out and read something on a paper and the rain start fall. Now people, these are all, it's all about learning, opening portals through spirituality and rituals to communicate with. Remember I said that water has a spirit and water has a consciousness, and everything, the wind even has a consciousness, people. So when you learn through spirituality, then you can be able to speak to these other, like me there so. And I'm like what I say now, I am very proficient in computer science then, and I pass off then, and you have a computer where I give you a problem. If you know how to open the right portal and to invoke me through science and through spirituality and through portalism and blah blah blah, then you can contact me, and then you probably can go drop asleep and I can appear to you in your dream telling you that, hey, your computer, this and that is really wrong with your computer, and you should do this and you should do that, and the computer will be okay. Or go to this, you probably dream, say, a building, you see me, and you probably just dream see me, and you dream see me, I carry your gawa, I show you one building with the name of my place, and then you get up, you go on your phone, and you say, what is this place? And you find the name of my place, and you realize they are the best computer source, rare. And yes, me pass off, and then you realize, oh, I used to work there, and you end up probably even get your computer fixed free. So these are the ways in which spirituality, that's really what's going on when it comes down to rituals and all these things, people. So, but what I want to say, that me understand over what the general is saying, but we just want to say be careful of how you tell people to just go and do that, because you know people stay in general, you know what is power, and you know that not everyone is worthy of handling certain things, and we use it. When power fall in the wrong hands, like this government here, some of these evil people of the world, you know what they can do with it. So yes, in general, just be careful as how we are encouraging. Yes, I know it seems like it is your field, and it should be our field as black people, because that is what we use to connect to earth, to nature, and ourselves, people. So His Majesty, yes, what is spirituality? A man says spirituality, or a man says religion, should have been a simple way of life in order to bring man closer to what? Nature, himself, each other, and God. But religion has become so corrupt, politicized, and economical that people just, the religious system cannot help you to find God anymore, or make you find by which God is the inner self anymore. So this is what now, so you know, them turn spirituality upside down and religion upside down and belief system upside down. So you know, it has been, we have to travel back a far way in order to know ourselves, people, and it's sad. But Jano, this man says so much, and so much to be said. So people, enough people say God is the highest science man, and I him them work with. Well, let me tell you something. Spirit never sleep. And you said that man, when you said dead in Ethiopia, the spirit, the Almighty that Rome lingered in Ethiopia, linger with Ethiopia and lingers with that king, people. And this is what Shayori is carrying on. So yes, people, one at a time, I never know say God is within, but ever since I watched that show, that horror movie, that English movie, and I saw a man go in the box and say, Father, I have sinned, forgive me of my sin, and the next man like me in a flesh said to himself, son, you have been forgiven. Me, I said, what is this? That is when I really snapped out of the matrix and said, then what is God? What is man? What is really God? What is man? Then if man is God, and is the consciousness within man is God, then which man on earth carries the consciousness of God? Is this man that we are serving and saying that is God, and all of what we are, whose regime is that? This white representation of who created this? And that's when I start exploring, and I have to keep my mouth shut, or else people would call me mad and crazy, because I was dabbling in things that were too said to be big for me, or I was fastening God business. But that is how I come to knowledge of self and could recognize that great king, that rock of all ages, that dwelled within Ethiopia, that is where the consciousness, that Roman spirit of the Almighty, they say God is omnipotent and omnipresent. Well, that spirit was always present with that man in Ethiopia. So nobody watch your flesh. Because if man in a box could have tell you that you were forgiven of your sins, and this man is just a trickster and a traitor that wasn't really for you, then if this next man that is not a trickster and a traitor, who? People, based on your knowledge and your information, you can't say someone as the devil and they are not. And they are not. Just like how if people watching this video and see the image of that thing in the back and say, Roo! But from the darkness comes the light. No, I'm not saying that we should worship negativity or bad energy or bad spirits, but there's a lesson to know in everything, even from the darkness, people. But what a massive and crew. Yes, man, big up on yourself, boy. I'm shed a little tears because the man remind me of a time, you know, people. But big up on yourself. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you guys for watching. I hope people only take the good message from all of this evil video. Yes, people, just big up on yourself, yeah, man. I wanted to speak more on it as it relates to the war and the guns and so, but I don't want to chat too much and say certain things, people. But respect.
Hot water channel, straight to the max. Bring the thing to the people then. Original generous speed. Same way.
Man, big up hot water channel, enough ice cream. Yeah, man, big up yourself.